So how do you balance out the fact that the Nemesis is way faster than a Mr. X? Does he show up less to balance it out, or like what?
No, you just have to run like a bitch from him. Or fight him, and like I said, if you actually manage to beat him, like you just have to like dodge and shoot, I guess, because he can like throw you around too, like a Terminator.
Gotcha.
It's a bitch, so yeah, that's why I don't like fighting him. But so you basically have to run away. You do hear like that creepy heartbeat tune. That's usually an indication that he's around and he could
burst through a window,
or just enter the. Oh no! What was that?
That was a damn speeder.
So this guy has some bullets, and then
Tony's arms.
we have to read his diary. It's the least we could do for the bullets that he gave us.
1st of September. Borderlands 3 comes out in 12 days. Really am looking forward to that. Don't know if I want to support the CEO though. I've heard things about that Randy Pitchford.
2nd of September. Never mind, I have to go to school. Wait, so... Okay, I'm gonna... Okay. Oh, what's going on? Somebody's shooting. Who would it be? Oh no, I heard screams.
Dogs can't use firearms.
There's a rhythm to how fast they get up.
I do like how well the hit detection works in the classic Aria trilogy for when you're off screen.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of leeway. I don't know how many degrees, but it's not like dead precise, merciless. That would be. So, look at what we got on the left there.
Is that Cammy?
That is Cammy.
Yeah! Cannon spike.
And now we have one more dog. We heard it chewing on the guy that was firing. Here, puppy, puppy, puppy. Oh! And what do you got for me, buddy? More gunpowder. Gun chowder.
It's chowder.
It's Barry's favorite soup is gun chowder.
Chowder. It's chowder. Say it right or I'll kill you.
Never!
What if, like,
Chowder.
the Nemesis, just as you were taking, like, a big bite of pizza, like the Nemesis just sprints in and punches a hole through your chest?
You mean in the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, in real life.
Well, I guess I wouldn't be around to complain about that, would I?
Is this window big? Oh, no, it's not even big enough for the Nemesis.
I mean, you could burst through the upper part.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
What do we got? We don't have any. I'll pick up this cable later. When I pretend like I know what it's for.
The Nemesis moves so fast, though, that it seems like it's so weird because in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, he actually feels slower in that game than he does here, which is weird to me because you would think that in the crossover fighting game, he would be much faster to keep up with the rest of the cast of the game. There, he's slow as hell, and here he's just a hauling ass.
Yeah, I think I could use my lockpick.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the areas in this game have a lot of turns, so if they didn't, he could probably just catch up to you quite easily. What am I gonna do? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do some mixing, like the DJ that I... Oh, hello! 3 of these. Oh, I have more shotgun powder than I do handgun powder. Well,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
We're already starting to resemble the point in the late game where like I've seen people finish up files of the first 3 games where they're just like, I'm swimming in ammunition.
I mean, like that's like. Yeah, that's like I found always to be like the tricky balancing act of survival horror games, because especially like there are boss fights, so you do need ammunition.
Yeah.
And especially in this case, like it is designed that you should be able to defeat Nemesis with every encounter if you don't suck at dodging his attacks. Ah, fuck! I hate this area. So how am I gonna shoot or am I gonna dodge? Let's find out.
Praying for you, buddy.
Oh, I shoot. I mean, inevitably take.
Yeah, you're gonna take at least one bite.
But the thing is, like, the problem with areas like this is, see if
Whoa!
I dodge. If there are 3 of them and I just keep dodging, I can never like dodge 2 at the same time, or like. And sometimes it's harder to shoot when like you dodge one and the other one's leaping at you.
Gotcha.
So that's where you're kind of fucked. That's why this particular room I never like. What time is it? It's new enemy time!
I was gonna say it's Nemesis time.
No, not.
Is that a liquor?
Nope, it's it's a new critter for this game.
I don't know.
It's like fuck off!
I don't know these RE monsters.
Yeah, I can't remember. There are two variations of this one, but they're one of them is called a. Oh fuck! Fuck off!
What was with that explosion? That was a tiny little pooch.
One of them is called the Brain Sucker, and the other one is called. What were they called? They were called something creepy. Resident Evil Archives to the rescue. Excuse me.
No problem.
And I'm just gonna pause so that we don't end up getting eaten by.
Actually, let me Mia search this for
That's
Lucas.
not Resident Evil Archives.
That's the indispensable Calvin and Hobbes. We got some books here, folks.
It's these things that it's like paper and it has words printed on it.
Oh, nice. This perhaps might not be the best moment for it though, because no one can. I have pizza fingers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you though. Yes.
This does have a nice little bestiary. Alright, folks. So, this monster is called. Oh, hello. This is the most disorganized bestiary ever. Oh, that's what it is. It's in alphabetical order. So we got brain suckers on the one hand, and they're not the hunters. They're not dogs or bats or zombies. This is very important, people. We need to know what they are called.
It's the Nemesis. It's Chief Irons.
Nemesis babies. Ants, wasps, moths. Nope.
I think it's one of these motherfuckers.
No, these are from RE0. But
This is a good
there we go. Drain demons.
Drain demon.
These are drain demons. Brain suckers are actually creepier, but they function effectively the same. They're like.
Oh, this is a good experiment on whether or not you can create content based on browsing through guidebooks and have it be entertaining. If it doesn't work out well, we can just stop.
This whole What? 1 minute that it took to do that?
Yeah.
What a waste of time that was. So, here's another choice. We could either meet Carlos in this little diner here, or we could go skip that part and go a little bit ahead and then meet him elsewhere.
Let's meet him now.
Okay.
Denny's. Oh God, I can already see the drunk people.
Oh, by the way, they predicted the horrible future of my dismay. Right. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Right there.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Biohazard 4.
Oh man. Ever since the day that he played it, Eric has despised the number 4.
That's not true. It took a little bit of... what's the opposite of indoctrination?
Disenfranchisement.
I guess, but like when they literally when like you go and you like break away the conditioning of cult members.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There is a word for it.
Disfellowshipment.
No.
No. It's it's. I know where you're going for though. Yeah.
What's that?
Calm down, lady.
Calm down, lady. I'm no zombie. My name's Carlos, Corporal of Umbrella's Biohazard Countermeasure Force. What's your name?
I've never met a member of Umbrella that I like.
You belong to Umbrella's army?
Yeah. We came all the way out here to save you civilians. But the mission went bad the minute we landed.
Alright, man, we have another choice on our hands.
Jeez,
What?
man.
What do we do?
You have a grenade launcher now.
Make your choice now.
Are you feeling comfortable?
No. Right into the basement or head in the kitchen.
Let's run into the basement. Let's see him fit through that tiny hole. He's a big old man with a big old tentacle arm.
Well, that tentacle arm can fit in all sorts of tiny holes, if you know what I mean.
I'm confident that it can, but I think we are safe for the moment.
Oh no. The water is filling up. We are not safe after all. What do we do?
Now we die.
Honestly, this vent is actually kind of hard to see. I did not know it was there before, and I died here quite a few times.
Gotcha.
It's just kind of in the foreground.
So if you choose to go into the kitchen, do you instead have to survive being in a tight space with the Nemesis?
Nope, there's a oil lantern there, and you throw it towards the gas, and it explodes and knocks them out.
Ah, I gotcha.
I know. You want to ask me out? All the foxy ladies love my accent.
I
It
already
drives
fucking
them
hate this
crazy.
guy. What a sleazebag.
Yeah.
What? Keep dreaming. Tell me.
I'm
why
holding
did
up
Umbrella
for
send
Chris
you to me?
Redfield.
We're here to rescue
He's an
the
amazing
civilians.
man with horrible organizational skills and a messy
Umbrella
desk.
is the reason why this whole mess began.
Look, we're just mercenaries, hired hands. Do you really think the master would tell his dogs why they have to retrieve the stick he just threw?
Oh my god, he knows analogies.
What a
If you
clever
want
man,
answers,
what a
you
fucking
should talk
poet.
to someone else. I am not with Umbrella.
Where's his chest hair? He hasn't gotten his big boy hairs yet.
Nope.
We'll have to finish this later. Believe it or not, we're only here to rescue the civilians. If you can trust me, then help us. Think about it.
We should probably go.
Yeah.
Think about it. I'm gonna leave you alone with all these zombies. Actually, come here, guys. Come here.
It's
Here,
like,
zombie.
it's like one of those awkward moments where you try to seduce a girl and then she's not having it, so you run away.
And leave her to die by zombies.
Yeah. Never happened to me, of course, but you know. Oh no!
Yeah, some of them kind of shimmy quickly. Like
Yeah.
they have this like desperation move where they're like, I'm really hungry now. Oh, look at that guy! Look at that guy!
Now I'm motivated.
Yeah. So I watched this TED Talk on horror recently,
Okay.
and he kind of really eloquently captured why people like zombies.
Is that what Ted talked about?
Yes. It was. I mean, he was talking in general about people's fascination with horror,
Okay.
but he mentioned that like confronting our fears, sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
And what our fears used to be back in the caveman days and whatever is like getting eaten by predators and like the plague, and the zombie encompasses both of those things.
Yeah. This definitely taps into something very, very old. In the human psyche.
Okay, so we have creepy heartbeat music. Guess what happens when we leave this hall?
I think someone's gonna show up to give you a big old hug.
I think you're right. Okay, what do we need? What don't we need? We're gonna get rid of this very shortly.
You might want to reload that shotgun now.
I'm not gonna fight him. I'm not gonna waste my shotgun shells on Nemesis. I'm just gonna run like a little choir boy. Now, which side is he? Oh, there.
Whoa!
Phew. Okay, so now one of the things about him is he grabs with his left hand and penetrates you with his right, for lack of a better term. So, if you want to dodge him, you fuck. Okay, good. You should be dodging around his stabby hand.
I'm guessing that like the end of the game is the has that doorway with all the gems or something.
Oh no, there's only 2 that you need to put in there.
Ah, gotcha.
So we're about to get the second one, and I don't remember how or where or when, but I'm quite sure that Nemesis will enter this building and try to kill me.
The Raccoon Press. Front page story. Sleazy mercenary attempts to seduce Jill Valentine.
Gets rebuffed.
Goes terribly. Here comes the Nemesis. More at 9. I thought the Nemesis was gonna show up on fire, just standing there. Stars.
Gonna leave a mark, but not really. So if you didn't open up that manhole back in the restaurant, this is where you meet Carlos.
Ah.
And then you would go back to the restaurant, and that's where you would get the green gem. But since we did that, this room now has zombies and the green gem. So there's one there, right? Is it down or is it? Okay, fuck. So, we have a bunch of gunpowder here.
Whoa!
And not enough room for it. Fuck off. So honestly, I am almost... Oh shit, okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I feel like once we leave this room, that's when Nemesis is gonna approach from that hall where we entered.
Gotcha. I will try to keep myself from being too spooked, in spite of the fact that I keep getting spooked.
Okay, so, this sucks. We have gunpowder, and 1 gunpowder that we can't pick up. So I am thinking just abandon it and accept that we had to leave some potential ammo behind. And let's run past Nemesis. No. Yes.
Jesus.
Oh. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go.
Oh.
No, not like that. Oh, fuck off. Come on.
He's a big old bully, ain't he?
Yep. He is. He wants my lunch money.
Like it's one thing to have to fight a zombie in a tight corridor, which is terrible, but it's not just a zombie, it's him.
Yeah. Okay. Gather your nerves, Eric. Come on, you've done this before.
I am certain that you will do this just fine, and there will be no pressure.
He is
on
going to
you
jump
whatsoever.
down.
He's just everywhere at once. The omnipresent force that is the Nemesis.
So there were some lanterns above that you could shoot to like have the fire fall on him, but they wouldn't be that effective. They're okay for regular enemies, I guess. Like so there are like destructible, explodable objects and stuff in this game, which is another new feature that they added.
Now,
Cool.
I have to ask.
Yeah.
You have mentioned that if you are thorough enough and are willing to commit to the job, you can beat the Nemesis.
Yeah.
Does that kill him, or does that just make him screw off for a while?
The latter.
Okay.
Like I said, every time you defeat him, he drops an item box with, like, the special weapons that you can get, like the special handgun and stuff. And also, with first aid spray kits, which is like a set of 3 first aid sprays in 1 item slot.
Yeah.
So if you're willing to use those, like, it's really useful because you can basically heal yourself completely 3 times with 1 item slot.
Got it.
So it's like handgun parts once, handgun parts twice, and then you combine those handgun parts to get the special handgun. Then, oh fuck.
Jeez, man.
Then the first aid sprays, and it is raining outside, folks.
It is, isn't it?
It is coming down like a big climactic battle.
Is that picking up on the audio too much?
It's probably picking up a bit, but I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
Oh, that's good.
I'm
glad to hear that.
It's for drama, folks. The rain sound is for drama.
The rain masks the sound of Mr. X sneaking up on us.
Nemesis.
Jeez, man, yes.
You know, if there was a Mr. X and a Nemesis in this game, it would just be all kinds of fun. I hope they don't do that with the remake. The reimagining.
Remake, yes.
See, there you go. Some dogs.
But a
and
big old
what's-
barrel. Get fucked, I suppose.
No more dogs. And you've got shells. Fantastic.
Do you want to hear something interesting that I heard recently on a podcast that I listened to?
Okay.
So apparently, the myth of using a lighter to ignite a pool of gasoline, complete bullshit. Like
Yeah?
if you were to try to drop a lighter into a big pool of gasoline, like the flame would go up before it could really do anything.
Interesting.
I think you would actually have to find a way to hold the flame itself properly to the gas
So this is the
trigger something.
big thing. Yeah, for cop mechanic. That requires 3 things before we can advance.
So many things.
The fuse is broken. The mixed oil has been used up, and the cable is cut.
You're one of the survivors from the rescue team, right? I just ran into your teammate, Carlos.
How did a girl like
So this is
to survive?
This is Mikai. Wait,
Hey, I'm no ordinary civvy.
this is
I'm a member
Nikolai.
of STARS.
And Matt, I have to tell you that
Stars.
explicitly, because nowhere in the game does he actually
Special
introduce
force
himself.
team.
Oh, okay.
Even though Jill ends up knowing his name.
Hey, is someone
There we
wounded
go.
back
I guess
there?
she read the instruction manual.
She did. Well done, Joe. Good job thinking ahead.
And this is Mikhail.
Oh, this looks bad.
No, he looks peachy, Jill.
Get ready. Fire! Fire!
Get ready,
Stick
I'm about to turn.
Calm down. You're safe now. Everything is gonna be okay.
I mean, aside from that giant pool of blood on your clothes,
Yeah.
everything is gonna be okay.
Was that a Nazi salute that he just did
No.
as he was trying
He
to
just
stretch
doesn't
him?
have any other hand expressions.
Oh man, why does the PS1 not have the ability to animate separate fingers?
I
This is
know.
gonna make this less awkward.
So, Jill, did you decide to help us out? It looks like we're the only ones who survived. We should work together.
And by work together, I mean fuck.
No.
No.
Trust her.
Not now. Now is not the right time, Carlos.
to myself, Carlos.
I want to watch. Let me watch
Sergeant,
the two of
we need
you.
her help. Our unit's down to you, me, and Lieutenant Mikhail. That's it. And Mikhail's hurt bad. If we don't cooperate, we won't be walking away from this mission.
Fine.
Fine. Then let's go over our plan. We're moving to the clock tower area, which is the designated landing zone for the extraction chopper. Once we get there and give the signal, the chopper will fly in and pull us out.
That's a lot of ground to cover. I don't think we can make it on foot.
The main problem we have is that the landing zone is cut off from here by the fire. So we have no choice but to use this cable car to navigate through it. Fortunately, we can also use it as a moving shield to get us through the worst areas.
That works for me. Good plan.
Ah, some kind of a fast travel
Okay,
system.
people, let's get moving.
No, basically a point of no return
Put
that takes
this
us to
on.
the next area.
Gotcha.
And thankfully now I get a snazzy little side pouch that gives me 10 item slots.
Hey, oh!
And
A bloody wrench.
did you just call Jill a bloody wench?
This bloody wench
So-
rejected my advances.
So the order in which you get to these 3 items that you need also affects like certain couple of cutscenes that play. So the way I'm gonna do it now should give us the most fun cutscenes.
And I'm looking forward to fun.
Like the more interesting options, I would say. So let's see, Lonsdale Yard. Doesn't matter at all. And I got you again, eh? Ah, fuck off.
Like, it's not really, like, getting me bad enough to, like, jump out of my chair and fucking, like, a yelp. But it's always, like, as I'm just starting to, like, you know, okay. I don't have to worry about anything right now but being funny. And then, there you go.
My friend actually did fall out of his chair playing this game once.
Yeah?
It was at a game store where they were like, you know, you pay $1 and you play for like an hour.
Yeah, okay.
And so he was sitting there, I was browsing through games, and he fell.
Would you say pound for pound out of the original trilogy, this is the scariest one?
I would say part 2 was scarier, but largely because of Nemesis, this one is the most panic-inducing in general.
Oh, okay.
So it's more scary in that. Oh my god! Oh fuck! Run!
Yeah.
Part 2 had more jump scares, and I think they were a bit more effective.
Okay.
But
So, part 2 was, like, would you say, because of Nemesis, would this one be a better at wanting you to, like, dread walking into the next room, whereas for 2, it's the actual, like, jump scare themselves from, like, different kinds of enemies that'll get you?
yeah, I would say about them.
Okay.
So, who do we got? Uh-oh. He can't... He's the good guy, right? That music isn't foreboding at all. So this little poster of the girl with the bikini
That's Chunner's.
it's from It was in the first game too.
Oh, okay.
And also, so there's like pictures here on this bulletin board, and some big nerds have figured out that those pictures were like movie stills from like Back to the Future 3 and some movie with what was his name? Hugh. It's simply machine oil. That's not dangerous at all. He's just kind of walking around, looking around. He's like, I will let her do the puzzle.
Yeah, just kind of stand in my way there, Chief.
So this is one of those, if you click a button, the things around it,
Okay.
and you have to do it a couple times. Or, 3 times. So I get the machine oil. And what's gonna happen now?
Why?
Nikolai!
Why are you like this?
So there is an alternate version of this whole area where it's Carlos who enters this place instead of Nikolai.
And does Carlos also choose to kill himself?
No, he goes outside and fights zombies while you solve the puzzle. And then he blows up. And,
Oh, the Starbucks! No.